I'm officially freaked out now.
Oh, we've waited countless years for this day. It's good to see you, Woody.
Listen, I don't know what... Hey, how do you know my name?
Everyone knows your name, Woody.
Why, you don't know who you are, do you? Bullseye?
So I totally understand how audio balancing works and the fact that they had to redo some of the audio for this game's cutscenes because the exact audio files from the movie probably wouldn't have worked for PlayStation and Nintendo 64 limitations. But I gotta say, what is with the audio balancing in that cutscene? Also, hi, I'm Lady here, welcome back to Toy Story 2. The mother duck has lost her ducklings as she is near the central drain. Slinky has a challenge for you. He is on the island in the middle of the gully over this fence. There is a token on the table of the marketplace. You need to float over with a balloon. The clown top boss is on the roof of the apartment building. You need a grappling hook to climb up. Help Mr. Potato Head on another level to open the grappling hook. Also, Ham in the marketplace near an umbrella. So, this level is going to be, well, technically the second instance of this happening, but technically... Okay. I'm starting over. That was not a good way to start that sentence. So, there are a couple levels throughout this game where it's impossible to get everything on your first run. Andy's Neighborhood was supposed to be one of these, but we were able to do that one trick to get the RC token early. There's unfortunately, as far as I know, not another trick like that in this level. There are going to be 2 Pizza Planet tokens that we can't get at the moment, and I was debating over whether or not how I was going to handle that throughout the Let's Play, because in the original Let's Play what I did was that I took care of what we could do now and then saved the rest for the finale. I think we're going to do that again for this one because it kind of wouldn't make sense to splice in some extra footage from later in the game, or the power-up we don't have at the moment, because that wouldn't really make sense for people who are trying to play along with this Let's Play. So if you're looking for those additional 2 Pizza Planet tokens, they're going to be in the final video for the Let's Play. Now, we're going to be going over this way, and there's going to be this area. Now, a bit of a fun fact about this area. The Nintendo 64 version has a bit of a funny oversight about this level. So, I'm going to have to go back up here to demonstrate this properly. But, if we go over here... So, the Nintendo 64 version renders the background just a little bit weirdly. Because in this version, it makes it a little bit more obvious that it's at least trying to mimic a sphere. But on the Nintendo 64 version, it's like a 2D plane that follows the camera, and it's super obvious on that version. I don't know if that was an oversight, or if it was just an actual hardware limitation that they had to deal with. But it's kind of interesting, because like when I remember playing through it, I was like, oh, this looks a little less graphically impressive than I remember, because like, oh, wait, no, this is this version of the game. Howdy, Buzz. If you can bring me 5 bones before I run out of time, I'll give you a Pizza Planet token. This one could be tricky if you don't know what you're doing, but if you have skills like me, then you should be fine. Basically, jump and then double jump back onto the land. This one could be pretty tricky to do because the arches for Buzz's jump are weird in this game, but hopefully you'll be able to do this with no rap music or flash dancing. Boom! We did it! First try! Easy! Too easy. I probably shouldn't make Dead or Alive references in a Toy Story. Is that the running chant for this Let's Play? Just making references to stuff that I shouldn't in a Toy Story video? Well, we got our first Pizza Planet token. So if we're to continue on over in that direction, up there, there's going to be another one of those ducklings. We're going to be ignoring all of them, and we are not going to be caring about the children. Ha 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 ha. They shall continue to be missing for all eternity, or at least until we get to the final video. Alright, so I remember one fond memory about this level that was pretty interesting. So, I had a friend who gave me the Nintendo 64 version of the Toy Story 2 game for Christmas a long time ago, and I really loved the game and things like that. And the problem with that version, though, is that you need like an expansion pack to be able to save your game on that version, which is very weird considering, you know, cartridges have been saving onto the cartridge for a bazillion years, so I don't know why that one specifically needed like an external thingy to save your game. But yeah, apparently that one did. I didn't know that, so The annoying thing about that one was that I made it to this level the first day that I had it, and then I put the game away for a while, and then I was like, wait, did I save my game? And then when I turned it back on, I was like, oh, I need something else to save my game on this version. I probably should have expected it because on the PlayStation version, you also needed a memory card as well, but that was the case for every PlayStation game. I don't know how it works on Sega Dreamcast, so don't ask me about that. I don't really know that much about the Dreamcast version. These enemies right here, they will be spawning these airplane toys. After the second one, the planes will stop dropping coins, so you're not really going to get a whole lot of great coin grinding spots or anything like that, so that's not an advice trick thingy that's highly recommended. Also, I don't know if my controller vibration is picking up the microphone at all, but I will say it is pretty accurate to how it was on the original PlayStation version. I don't know how common that is for PlayStation Classics on PS4 and PS5, but the rumbles feels pretty similar to how it did on the original. It might not seem like a big deal and all, but there have been a couple games I've played. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but there have been a few games I've played where the rumble just didn't feel right, but it's pretty accurate on this one. Alright, now this run right here, this is a speedrunning trick I've never been able to pull off. So, you should be able to get on top of this umbrella. I'm going to try a couple more times, but you should be able to get on top of this umbrella normally. I can't do it. I give up. I've never been able to do it. I can't do it, but yeah, some speedrunners are able to get on top of the umbrella already to get like a bunch of more coins and complete the ham token sooner than you're supposed to. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there are the two Pizza Planet tokens that we can't do right now. They're going to be the missing characters one, where there's like 5 little yellow ducklings, and also the boss fight at the top of the apartment building. We can't get either of those for now because 2 of the ducklings are going to be located on the apartment buildings themselves. There's one located right here, so this one is the one we'll save, and it's the only one we'll save, and we'll name him Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey, how's it going? Aren't you adorable? Did you do something different to your plastic? Alright, we're heading back up here now. The texture for these, for the wall right there, it's making me think of the caves in Tomb Raider. I tend to associate this game a lot with the original Tomb Raider because I played both of them around the same time when I was a kid. And it's always really interesting because you'd think 2 games that have different jump buttons would throw you off all the time, because on this game, the X button was jump, but in Tomb Raider it was a square button. You'd think that would throw me off a lot because it was like one of my very first video games ever, but it wasn't that big of a problem. Okie dokie, so now we're going to be going over here. I'm surprised we got this first try because this usually gives me trouble getting up here. This jerk up here is the biggest jerk that's ever jerked. So, yeah, you can only defeat him with a disc launcher or spinning. You can't defeat him with a laser or anything like that. So you want to go like that, and then you'll destroy his hopes and dreams. And now we go over here, and oh my goodness, it's Fire Emblem fruit cards! They've invaded the PlayStation! That's what I first saw when I saw the fruit in Fire Emblem 3 houses. They reminded me of the Toy Story fruit. And I know that should probably be a bad thing considering this game is like a bazillion years old. But I don't know, I just thought it was really amusing more than anything. Alright, so now we'll be heading over here. We're going to destroy all your hopes and dreams. We're still missing like 14 or 13 coins. I can't math right now. You have collected a token. Oh boy, what else is new? Over here, there's another speedrun trick. We can, like, not do that. Alright, let's see if we can do it right. It's a little tricky to do, but if you're able to jump in circles like that, you can climb up the poles just a little bit faster than normal. I'm terrible at it, but I tried it anyway because I'm a daredevil. A bigger daredevil than the Marvel character Daredevil. Haha. Alright, over here. And we should be done pretty soon. This level isn't that bad, it's just that personally it's one of my lesser favorite ones because I've spent so long trying to figure out if there's a way to get to the top of the apartment building so you can defeat the bosses sooner, because after that initial thing, there's really not that much that's keeping you from being able to beat the boss. It's not like the previous one where you needed a complete new power-up to be able to fight it at all. It's just more of a matter of trying to reach it. I'm not a big fan of that, honestly. It kind of makes me wonder, going back to what I was saying at the end of the previous episode, when I was wondering if they... I'm trying to go with this. It kind of seems like some of the items that you get throughout the game were gotten like a little out of order than in the final version. But anyway, let's go over here and talk to him. Well done, Buzzy Boy. Here's your Pizza Planet token. So one common thing that people ask about this game is like, why would the characters impede your progress if we're all trying to go and save Woody together? So my headcanon about this is that the Pizza Planet tokens, they were like candies or something like that, and you lost them along the way or something. But they're like gathering up the tokens again so that you can go to Pizza Planet or something. But anyway, that's it for this episode of Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. As a reminder, we'll be getting back to the last two Pizza Planet tokens in the finale of the video. But in the next episode, it's going to be slime time. Now it's slime time. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and next time, later Geeter to you. Oh yeah.